Hi, my name is Arturo Garza, and I'm presenting on sea turtles and magnetic navigation. So what is magnetic navigation? Magnetic navigation is the magnetism that sea turtles actually use to navigate as they migrate. It's also known as magnetoreception. Magnetoreception is a sense that allows an organism, not just sea turtles, to detect the Earth's magnetic field. Other animals that are commonly known to do this are other fish, many types of amphibians and birds. I know pigeons are one that many people already know have this ability. Scientists are still debating on how exactly magnetoreception works, but there's still two prevailing theories that there's animals use chemical sensors or mechanical sensors, and many people do believe that animals have cryptochrome in their eyes, which is something that helps them actually see the magnetic fields. And others believe that animals simply have magnetite in their body, which they have found little bits of magnetite in bodies of like turtles and fishes. And scientists believe that this triggers some sort of sensor when they navigate through the field that helps them know where they are and how to get where they want to go. So first off, the life cycle of a sea turtle is actually pretty interesting too. A female first leaves her eggs at a beach, and then when she feels like they're safe or she burrows them, she actually leaves. And after some time, the baby sea turtles hatch. They have this little tooth that they use to get out, and they use the horizon and then the pushback of the waves to navigate themselves through to the open ocean. And then once they get to the open ocean is when they actually use their magnetoreception. Then younger juvenile sea turtles, just as they're swimming, they feed and grow up, and they also go through this time called the lost years, where many people lose track of even where they are, and you don't really see much of them until they reach the coast. And a lot of them actually go into the Sargasso Sea and feed and grow there. And then adult sea turtles, once they're mature, they mate, and then many also return to where they're born even or very close by, and the females lay their eggs again in that spot. So biologist Ken Lohman is actually the one that's probably done the most research on this. And so his first experiment was with loggerhead sea turtles. And the typical migration pattern of the sea turtles is as seen on this little map right here. The experiment he actually did was he got a tank and he put a little contraption on these sea turtles, and the tank was surrounded by a coil that was similar to a magnetic field. And on these little graphs right here, we can see depending on the ones exposed to the magnetic field actually went to the path through the pattern that they're actually supposed to go through. No matter the current of the water or anything, they actually would be able to navigate with simply just that. And I do have a quick video. This is a diagram right here of the tank and what it looks like, and the video will show again what it looks like as well. So this is what the tank looks like, something similar to this. Again, we can see like the coil surrounding it. Then they have this little contraption on them. And this is Ken Lohman again explaining the diagrams and how they get to where they want to go. So that was just a quick show of that. And then so back to this. And then he did another experiment also on green sea turtles this time. And this time he was determining how they would go north and south. So he exposed them to the magnetic field. So if it was northern, they'd go south. And if it was a southern magnetic field, they'd swim north. And this actually shows us that sea turtles actually use also the angle of the magnetic field as well as the intensity, because the magnetic fields actually grow much stronger near the poles and are much weaker through the equator. So to go north and south, they would actually have to somehow be able to feel the intensity. And also the lines closer to the equator run more parallel. So then the turtles must know also the angle of the magnetism. And so overall, I just think it's totally fascinating how these turtles are able to survive this long just by knowing the magnetic fields. and they just wouldn't be able to survive without it. And scientists are still they're trying to find out how to track sea turtles because it's vital to protecting these endangered animals, and they're just vital to the health of the ocean's ecosystem. And it's just very important to be able to protect these animals by knowing how they work and how they function. And so that's why I decided to do this presentation. Thank you so much.